English podcast for beginners, getting ready for work. Hello everyone, welcome back to English podcast for beginners. Today, I would like to share a story called Getting Ready for Work. This is a story about my morning routine and how I prepare for a busy day at work. Sit back, relax, and enjoy listening. Let's begin. My name is Leo. I am a graphic designer and I work for a marketing company in the city. I enjoy my job because it allows me to be creative and learn new things every day. However, there is one thing about me that many people find surprising. I'm not a morning person. Waking up early has never been easy for me. Every morning feels like a small battle between my alarm clock and my bed. One Monday morning, my alarm rang at 6:30. The sound seemed louder than usual. For a moment, I wanted to ignore it and go back to sleep. My bed felt warm and comfortable. Outside, the world was still quiet. But then I remembered that I had an important client meeting later that day. I knew I needed to get up. So I took a deep breath, sat up, and slowly got out of bed. The first thing I did was drink a glass of water. It is a simple habit, but it helps me wake up and feel refreshed. Then I opened the curtains. Sunlight filled my room. I could see people walking outside and cars moving along the street. The city was waking up and so was I. Next, I went to the bathroom. I brushed my teeth, washed my face, and took a warm shower. As the water ran over me, I started thinking about my plans for the day. I had several tasks to complete, emails to answer, and an important presentation to give. The thought made me feel a little nervous. After my shower, I got dressed and headed to the kitchen. Breakfast is very important to me. Without breakfast, I usually feel tired and distracted. This morning, I made scrambled eggs, toast, and a cup of coffee. While eating, I checked my phone. Most of the messages were from coworkers discussing projects. Then I noticed an email from my manager. The client meeting had been moved 30 minutes earlier. I immediately looked at the clock. Suddenly, I realized I had less time than I expected. I quickly finished breakfast and cleaned the dishes. Then, I packed my laptop, charger, notebook, and headphones into my work bag. Before leaving, I checked everything twice. I have learned from experience that forgetting something important can ruin an entire day. A few months ago, I forgot my laptop at home and had to return to get it. Since then, I always double-check my bag. At 7:45, I left my apartment and started walking toward the train station. The air was cool and fresh. Along the way, I passed coffee shops and bakeries. The smell of fresh bread filled the street. For a moment, I wanted to stop and buy something sweet. But I knew I didn't have enough time. When I arrived at the station, it was already crowded. People were rushing to work. Some were drinking coffee. Others were looking at their phones. Everyone seemed busy. When the train arrived, I found a seat by the window. As the train moved through the city, I opened my notebook and reviewed my presentation. I wanted everything to go perfectly. The more I practiced, the more confident I felt. About 20 minutes later, I arrived at my office building. I greeted the security guard and took the elevator to the 8th floor. The office was already full of activity. Co-workers were talking, answering calls, and working on their computers. I sat at my desk and turned on my laptop. Before the meeting, I reviewed my slides one final time. I still felt a little nervous, but I knew I was prepared. Soon, it was time for the meeting. I walked into the conference room and greeted the client. The meeting lasted nearly an hour. We discussed ideas, designs, and future plans. At first, I was nervous, but as I continued speaking, I became more comfortable. Everything started to flow naturally. When the meeting ended, the clients smiled and complimented my work. They said they were impressed with my ideas and presentation. Hearing those words made me feel proud and relieved. All the preparation that morning had been worth it. As I returned to my desk, I thought about how the day had started. I had been tired, rushed, and worried. But by staying organized and focused, I was able to handle everything successfully. That experience reminded me of an important lesson. Success does not happen by accident. It comes from preparation, discipline, and consistency. Every morning is a new opportunity to move closer to our goals, and every successful day begins with getting ready the right way. Thank you for listening to my story today. I hope you enjoyed this English listening practice. Remember, small habits can create big changes over time. Keep learning, keep improving, and keep believing yourself. Have a wonderful day. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.